What's up, guys? Dirty Mike with Dirty Mike Crypto back with another video. Tonight, we are going to be going over a very new project that is in their very beginning phases, which is called Stacked Finance. This is pre-sale here, guys, so this is very early, and I want to bring this project to your attention as soon as possible. They have a very new Telegram group, which is growing very fast, and it is currently over 500 members and growing. And we're going to go over their white paper tonight. This is a very new white paper that is just released in the last week. So let's get started and find out what these guys are all about. So, Stacked Finance is a name, and their vision is we envision a future full of education, community, wealth, support, and creativity within decentralized finance. A place where you can be informed on the strength of a project, find skilled people to collaborate with, earn passive income from your investment, and have a say in the allocation of philanthropic funding, all whilst receiving 15% BUSD reflections. So this is going to be a massive 15% BUSD reflection token. And that is one of the largest that I know of. Ever Reflect is also a very large BUSD reflection at 15%, but this is right there up there with them with the 15%. Now, this is going to be 20% taxed. So 15% of that tax is going to go towards the BUSD reflections, and the other 5% we're going to take a look at in a second to see where that's going to be distributed. Now, their contract is still being worked on, and obviously this is the contract for BUSD so that you can start to receive that in your wallet at once you're a holder with it. And the stacked ecosystem is designed to offer long term holding solutions, passive income streams, and dynamic utility that will engage a greater community and bring consistent volume to the project. We're determined to provide curated utilities that educate you on our own investment, provide multiple passive income opportunities, and revolutionize DeFi platforms. We have an exciting and innovative roadmap plan that will also include a few surprises along the way. So, what is Stacked? Stacked Finance is created out of our passion for DeFi. We have a vision of bringing this project to the forefront of the DeFi space. The Stacked token exists on the Binance Smart Chain, which, of course, most of these reflection tokens are on the Binance Smart Chain, which is very fast and it has the least amount of fees. So it's a very great chain to be on. It allocates 15% of the transaction fee to holders toward based on their current wallet holdings and daily volume. So there will be a 20% buy fee and a 20% sell fee on each transaction. Holders will receive these rewards airdropped in BUSD, and we all know that's a stable coin pegged to the US dollar. So let's find out where that other 5% goes. So 1% of that 20% buy sell tax is going to go to marketing. 1% is going to go back to buyback and burn, which will make this a deflationary token. 1% to the staking pool, and 2% to liquidity. I like the 2% goes to liquidity because, as my boy EJ likes to say, you got to protect the pool. You got to keep that liquidity pool up high. So that's very impressive that they do 2%. When we release our staking protocol, holders can stake their tokens for predetermined periods. Usually it's 30 and 90 days for most people. Obviously, this is so new in the project that nothing like that's going to be released as of yet. Staking will provide the holder with a secondary reward system, incentivizing longevity in their investment. As we begin to roll out our extensive 12-month roadmap, the community will have access to project analytics and online utility platforms. And let's scroll down a little. What is Stacked Diamond Hands? Are you currently having to keep up with multiple projects across different charts, tabs, and apps to see where you should be buying or selling? Do you wish you had an analytics platform that assisted you in this process? Of course we do. Well, Stacked Diamond Hands is going to be for you. This platform will be a one-stop shop where you can make smart investing decisions through unique token tracking and advanced system alerts. So that's really nice that everything will be right there for you. You can set up your own alerts. It looks like, and save your tokens that you're looking at or that you possibly hold. Stacked Diamond Hands will require buying, holding, spending Stacked to have access. So this revenue directly being attributed to reflections, burns, liquidity, and marking. So this feature will actually require you to purchase Stack to be able to use it, and then the revenue from it will directly go right back into the ecosystem in the form of those reflections, burns, liquidity, and marketing. So what is the Stack portal? With projects, oops, scroll up a little bit. With projects, people, agencies, and talent all requiring each other to operate successfully in the DeFi space, there is a demand for all interaction to be offered in one platform. Think LinkedIn, Upwork, and Fiverr. So right off the bat here, if they're going to create something like a LinkedIn to where it's for professionals and you can access people's profiles, possibly find people to work with or do work for you, such as what Fiverr would be, the Stack portal is going to revolutionize the way we all interact professionally inside the crypto space. Stack portal will require buying, holding, and spending Stack to have access. This revenue directly being attributed to reflections, burn, liquidity, and marketing. So again, this is going to contribute to the community and create volume within their portal here. Let's take a look at the 12-month roadmap and see what they got planned. Throughout the first year, Stack will implement a range of platforms and products that are set to bring unseen utility to DeFi. These releases have been spaced to ensure optimum allocation of time, resource, and marketing before implementation. Excited? Yes, we are too. So they are planning on kind of just stacking this to where they're going to release a little bit at a time so that it maximizes the amount of excitement for the community. So let's take a look in March 2022. That's going to be the most recent thing that they're going to be releasing here. So they plan on doing their pre-sale on the Reflex Legion's launchpad. Contract audit and KYC and doxing. It's very important to have transparency with the project. People know who's behind it, especially if they're planning on launching something that's kind of like a LinkedIn for professionals. You want to know who you're working with. So the fact that they're getting all this done right away is a big green flag. They're going to launch the Stack token in March of this year. It looks like in quarter two. Of course, the CMC and CoinGecko listing are usually about the first things tokens look to do. The DApp integration and staking protocol will also be some of the first utilities. Then in Q3, pre-launch utility marketing. They're going to release their stacked NFTs, and they're looking to get on the Y5. Wow, that's really huge that they're already talking with Y5 to get on their decentralized exchange. I'm a Y5 holder myself, and I know for a fact that this is going to be absolutely huge for tokenomics projects like this. Previously, the problem is if you want to get on a centralized exchange, the volume that goes towards that will not be able to be paid out in reflections. So Y5 is coming out with a decentralized exchange that has tokenomics built into it. So the fact that they're already announcing this means they're pretty advanced probably in their talkings with them. So that's huge. A secret asset drop and team expansion. So they're going to look to grow their team. And in Q4, they're going to have a pre-launch utility marking, and that's when their Stack Diamond Hands platform is looking to be released by the end of the year. They're going to launch their Stack portal for marketing, more team expansion, and a Reflex Dex listing. So they're going, okay, that's huge. And then at the beginning of next year, we're looking at pre-launch utility marketing, Stack portals for influencers, Stack portals for talent, and implement philanthropic fund allocation. So it looks like some of the funds are going to go to different charities, possibly, and different philanthropic type of locations. So that's a really impressive thing, and it's a very noble thing that they're looking to do. And then in about a year from now, in Q2 of 2023, Stack enters the metaverse. So we're not quite sure what that means at this point, in what aspect, but metaverse is definitely the hot topic for this year. Last year seemed to be the year of the NFTs. This year seems to be the year of the metaverse. So aligning themselves with that is definitely something that's going to be in their best interest, and even more team expansion as the project continues to grow. Let's go over some of the tokenomics with it. So Stack Finance has strategically placed the elements of its tokenomics to ensure that the longevity of the project is secured. with a large percentage of the allocation to burn. Stack will be a deflationary token, like we mentioned earlier. These burns will occur periodically from launch to assist in offsetting the sell pressure the tokenomics projects see from the contracts selling for reflections. And so it looks like there's going to be a supply here of 20 trillion tokens. And of that, 50% of them are going to be burned at launch, and then 8% will go to the team, 16% to pre-sale, 1% will be held for future hires, 7% to the private sale, 5% for marketing, and 10% to exchange listings and liquidity, 1% to strategic partners and advisors, and 2% to staking and utility development. Immense planning and foresight have gone into these allocations, and we feel we've successfully covered the areas of necessity required for the project to thrive. For them, marketing, utility development, future hires, exchange listing, and staking are of the utmost importance. So that makes sense. They want to put the money in the right places so it can continue to grow. It looks like they're not looking to just, launch a product and see what kind of happens from there. So they're definitely planning for the future. We got you and your investment in this project covered. So here is the percentage and the amount of tokens that are actually allocated to each percentage right here. I'll leave this up for a second for you guys to just take a look at. And finally, it looks like security information. At Stack Finance, we hold the security or investment as our highest priority. The smart contract will be audited and will be shared across our social channels for the community to view. All members of Stack must go through KYC prior to launch, and we aim to have the majority of the team fully doxed. Some members may choose to remain undoxed for personal reasons. We can confirm that we are launching our token through Reflex's Legion's Launchpad with their shield of approval, top tier. And it's a good thing. A lot of these, well, some of these new launch pads, especially Reflex and DGEM, on their top tier launch pads. And what that means is they're really vetting these projects ahead of time to make sure that these projects that are released on their launch pads aren't going to be scam projects or rug pulls. And it's good to see launch pads starting to have some accountability. And that's part of the problem with the DeFi space is that it's very easy to make projects and launch them nowadays, and they can easily be scams and rug pulls, as a lot of us have experienced. So having some responsibility to launch pads to make sure these projects are legit is of the utmost importance for investors. We want to ensure that our holders are protected and free to buy and sell when they please. For us, transparency and financial freedom are the pillars of DeFi. I completely agree with that, and we'll emulate these pillars within our own project. There will be no max wallet holding, max buyer, max transaction limits. To assist in protecting our smaller holders, a max sell of 0.2% of total supply will be in place. We don't have limits on wallet holding, limits on buy or tax. We do and will have a limit of 0.2% of total supply per sell. KYC and contract audit and docs team and an incredible team and community. So far, I have really seen that this community seems very positive and very excited about this project, as am I. And for the future, at Stack Finance, we have our attention firmly focused on implementing our roadmap into short, mid, and long-term goals. This project is built for the purpose of providing a revenue stream that you can rely on for a long time to come. A large motivator for all these members of Stack is the question, how can we give back? We believe that DeFi can change the world. Through this belief, we are aiming to implement a philanthropic funding platform in early 2023. Let's see what that'll mean, though. It is our vision as contributors to this movement to ensure that not only those directly invest in this space see the potential of DeFi to change lives. Alongside this, we are actively focused on expanding into new markets, consistently looking to bridge the gap between fiat and crypto space. We are already looking into centralized exchange listings and will keep the community up to date on any advancements in that direction. We also have a few secret additions to our project that'll be strategically sprinkled throughout our roadmap. These special additions will be very exciting. Thank you all for being here. It's through connection, strong community, focused operations, and dedication that we could change the lives of so many. Let's do it. Warmest regards, the Stacked Finance team. So there you have it. There is the white paper incomplete for Stacked Finance. Like I said, this is a very new project. The white paper just came out, and it looks like they are going to be launching next month in March. So please keep tuned to the channel as I will be giving some updates on this project, and we'll have some more information on when the pre-sale will be, and then when the actual launch itself will be. So thank you guys for tuning in. And I definitely think, although this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor, I definitely think you should put this project on your radar, and tune back in as future updates will come in with this. And I think this is a very exciting project that pays a huge BUSD reflection and seems to have a good head on its shoulders on what it's looking to accomplish, and really looking to help the community. All right, guys, that's all I got for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the like button and sub. It really helps the channel out a lot, and try to get this video out to as many people as possible. Have a great night.